for legal purposes, I'm gonna need to be cryptic here. I'm gonna need you to try your best to follow along. All right.
Okay.
This is true. There's no laughing matter here.
Sorry.
All right. This is just, but I can't give a lot of details. This is an ongoing, active investigation. Okay.
Okay.
And you think I'm joking, which is the scary part. All right. So I have to be cryptic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to follow along. I need you to get what I'm saying. I need you not to just blurt out nonsense in return. Okay.
Okay. Maybe it'd be best if you just mute my microphone now.
Because I told you earlier, like at this point, almost like a week ago, I was like, "Yo, I got something to talk about."
So you have a great story.
Yeah.
Is what you actually said.
Yeah. But I need you to keep your mouth, need your lips like seals. Okay. Okay.
You have to point to me when I'm allowed to speak. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna say things. They're gonna be cryptic again, but I need you to follow them. But you can't blurt out nonsense. That's the point. You can't blurt out nonsense.
I'm going to try to behave my bestest.
All right. So the first thing is this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Remember when we were younger and we used to hang out in paradise?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Oh my God, dude! I already almost fucked. I almost did. Do you mean?
Nice start.
Yes, I got it.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right. Pass. Okay, remember we used to hang out in paradise, right?
Yes.
All right. So, there's a guy we used to know, okay? Back from that time, okay?
And him and her got it on.
Whee! No. What actually happened is, that guy we knew, right? You know what I'm talking about? You following me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen, I'd love to tell more, but I can't for legal reasons.
Look, it's not my nation to be mysterious, and I can't tell you why, and I can't talk about it.
That's a very good point. Ready? So, this guy we know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fled. Is on the lam. Now I'm blindly guessing where. I know it's somewhere down. I'm just going to say Tallahassee for the sake of the story.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's in Tallahassee, right? Okay.
No, he's not. He's in.
You know, he's in Tallahassee. And apparently.
She doesn't know that.
On the lam.
Uh-huh.
But currently has a flesh-eating virus.
What?
On his leg. And they're going to have to, like, amputate the leg, or he's going to go to the hospital and turn himself in, basically, for being wanted.
What?
Yeah. And all I want to say is that Mom and Dad let that guy babysit us. Imagine how our lives could have turned out.
What? Dude, I was going to guess the other person.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
no,
what
the
am I allowed to
younger
say?
guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy who crashes cars and shit.
Okay, that makes
And that
more
guy was
sense.
left. How did we turn out? The way we turned out so luckily, Mom and Dad played such a gamble where they were like, "It's a miracle we're still kicking it."
That's such a
They
good
were
point.
like, "Yeah, let's just have our kids' safety and well-being being this guy. This guy's responsible
Dude,
enough."
that was fucking straight out of a Prison Break episode.
I know.
And that's who was like in charge of our safety and
I know.
well-being.
I know.
Came on family trips with us multiple times.
I know. Dude, it's fucking batshit bananas bonkers crazy.
Taught me how to play basketball, poorly, mind you, but
Dude,
taught me how
Mom
to play.
and Dad dropped that bomb on me when I was blazing. And I was
wait. Oh, when I was at work, they told you this?
Yeah. Like a week ago.
Dude, I was like, how the fuck could you possibly found this out?
Yeah, last week I found out. I was waiting for the cast. I was saving for the cast.
Dude,
And
the amount of fucking restraint and self-control you have is astounding.
It is. I hold on to things so long for the things I do for my art.
Dude, this morning I watched the first episode of Fleischman Needs Help, and I was like,
That's
I'm not
the
going
name
to
of
tell.
the show. It's called Fleischman's in Trouble.
Oh,
Fleischman Needs Help is a dumb title.
it's a terrible title. It sounded stupid when I said it. I was like, I'm going to shut down this dumb when I put it on. Anyways, you said it was great. I watched
Fleischman
it
in
this
Trouble
morning.
is at least like, that's interesting. What's that about? Fleischman Needs Help?
My point is the restraint you have versus my restraint. This morning when I woke up, I watched the first episode. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to mention Alex. I watched it till the podcast. We'll have our whole discussion about it. Within 15 minutes, you bring up. I'm like, yeah, I watched the episode.
Yeah, and then but me,
This you
a
sell
whole
for a
week,
week.
I'm like, okay, I can wait.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
I used to really like that
Flesh-eating
guy.
virus on the lam, and we're in a basement recording a podcast.
So you're sliding doors.
Sliding doors, man.
Fucking crazy, man.
Remember we went to that Scare Factory?
Yeah, but no, not with him, the other one.
They kind of blended into one person.
Dude, because the other one got his act together, so that's why I was like...
Yeah, but
or
honestly,
said
getting
he
your
did.
act together after being a heroin addict is just not being a heroin
Dude,
addict.
he even looked like fucking Christopher.
Yeah, man, that was pretty crazy. He did.
Montesanti.
Multisanti. Many Saints in Newark. What a piece of shit that was.
Yeah, that was dog shit. Dude, we never talked about that. We got so hyped to talk about that.
It's not even worth getting. It doesn't even deserve the airtime. Fucking.
You're right, yeah.
But no, Fleischman's in Trouble is pretty sick. I
Oh, we were
finished
done about
it
the other
last
thing?
night. Well, I mean, it wasn't a lot. I just want to get your reaction more so because I really can't, legally speaking.
No, because there's so many memories I
legally
can talk
speaking,
about.
I really can't go into it, guys.
No, there's so many-
I got, also, it's kind of cool. It's like breaking news almost. This is like the
That's my
this is the
point,
hot
yeah.
thing.
Fleischman can wait.
Yeah.
Fucking no, I have so many memories of this guy. Do you have any? Or should I just start going? Because fucking
Yeah, I remember. Speaking of, oh, dude, fuck, dude, I forgot. I wanted to bring in that sick new Wilson official NBA signature series basketball I bought.
Oh yeah, what'd you
wanted
do
to bring
with
it. I left on the couch. I want to bring it here and just hold it because it makes me feel good. I feel like a real man, you know?
Yeah, like in Space Jam.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fun. Who would have thought? You know, I was talking yesterday. It's like, you know, you get a basketball, and you're thinking right now, like everyone's thinking, like, I have a basketball in my garage. It's no big. No, you probably have like a fucking, you know, Hershey's basketball, a Dorney Park basketball, a Six Flags basketball, some cheap, shitty one. You know, it's like got the fucking 7-Eleven logo on it, just some weird promotional ball you have. Yeah, those suck. They're all sticky and they're prickly, and like the liner in between where the like divots are in between each section of it's like
6 inches deep versus.
And it's not torn off. Right? There's a little bit like remnant stuck on it. It's all just peeled and shit. It doesn't bounce right. But dude, a fucking actual NBA ball, bro. That's $20. It's actually worth it.
Yeah, it comes full circle because my big memory with this guy was basketball. When Dad used to work in a...
That's why I brought it up, because I was going to say all I can remember doing... Exactly.
Damn.
All I can remember doing is, like, playing basketball with the guy all the time.
So, Dad brought me to his job, like, on a couple of... I think probably only just one Saturday. It's supposed to be a regular thing. Dude, fucking... Whenever Mom and Dad brought us to scenarios where someone was teaching us something, they were always into the first... That was how they do. With the phenomenon on it. They didn't say the tone was like that. I remember the first lesson, dude, I fucking sucked. And it was... I'm sorry. At Dad's job... Dad wanted a nice basketball hoop installed in the back by his job, and he had this guy teach me basketball because this guy was fucking phenomenal. At least in our eyes, he was phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, he was pretty good at basketball. Yeah, but so when I was playing basketball, teaching,
like to be a great teacher, he was that good.
No,
I think he was just a little bit good at basketball.
He was good for.
From what I recall, he was just
plunk.
Like, yeah, he was just a solid ball player, dude.
Yeah, but I was still playing basketball at the time.
Also, I think he's a SoundCloud rapper now, too, which is pretty cool.
That makes so much fucking sense.
Yeah, it's pretty badass, actually. I wish I could be a SoundCloud rapper.
Anyways, he was trying to teach me how to do a basic layup, and I can't dribble for shit. I remember afterwards, I was like, so how do you do? And he was trying the nicest way possible not to say I sucked.
That's funny.
That's why I went on the whole how do you do thing.
That's pretty funny, dude. You are a loser.
Yeah, I'm so bad at so many things. It's scary.
Yeah, man. And you're not that good at that many things either, which is it's not even like it's double. It's not even a double-edged sword. So it's two dull ends.
That was an Ocean's 11 line right there.
Yeah, that was an Ocean's, man. Thank you, man.
I'm not good at many things. Wait, what did I say?
You said there aren't that many things I'm good at. There's also not that many things you are good at.
No, I said I'm bad at a lot of things.
I said there's also a lot of things you aren't. What did I say? I don't fucking know, dude.
Damn it.
You can't cage this elephant, man.
That's so crazy. So like, what happens if he turned himself in? Like, is he like internationally? Not internationally. Sorry, like if he.
No, I'm almost certain the crime of fleeing is worse than the crime he was up for.
That's fucking crazy.
He's just a moron.
Fleeing the country, you mean, obviously?
No. He's in America.
No, yeah, obviously. But I mean, like, fleeing, the risk is him fleeing the country.
No.
Oh, it's just fleeing the state?
He already fled the state.
Oh, so that's small potatoes. That's not even anything.
Small potatoes.
This isn't even a good fucking... This isn't even breaking news.
8 minutes, which is good enough for... That's like a fucking 3 hours of most podcast conversations for us to get through. 8 minutes.
True.
And it's honestly a feat all in itself. That may be the longest we've ever stayed on pace with something.
Dude, when you said he's fleeting with a fucking flesh-eating virus, I was like, dude, is he fleeting? Is he in Canada somewhere?
Fleeing. You're adding a T. You're saying fleet.
Fleeting. That's the word.
Fleeing.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Fleet is like a naval fleet.
No, things can be fleeting. Oh, I guess you're right. I'm entirely wrong.
See, remember when we mentioned earlier there's a lot of things you're not good at? Yeah. Talking is one of those things. You know one thing I am actually good I am good at doing? It's talking.
There's a lot of things you are good at, actually.
There's actually a lot of them, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, so Fletcher needs assistance. It's a pretty good show. FX is...
Fleischman is in trouble?
That's the one, yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about how he watched the first 5 minutes of I Am Fletch last night, or Confess Fletch. And we were like,
my brain forgot that existed because how fucking boring it was.
It felt like a commercial, like you said. It was really the most accurate way to put it. Maybe it gets better, but we only watched the first 5 minutes, man. It felt like a commercial.
I don't know. I think John Hamm is just comfortable not putting in any effort whatsoever. That's what's coming across on camera.
Like, I feel like he had a little... I never liked him that much. I feel like he had a little charm at one point, didn't he?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Because in Gilmore Girls, he's weird as fuck. He's so fucking strange in Gilmore Girls and awkward and gangly.
Yeah, but he was in, like, Mad Men's cool.
Yeah, but we've always said it's not cool because of him.
Right, they should have cast the guy from the league.
No, that would have been fucking horrendous.
You guys, can you guys believe that listening right now? That you're thinking Mad Men, the show on AMC with John Hamm? Yeah, that one. They almost didn't have John Hamm in it. It was almost going to be the show on AMC without John Hamm. That would have been his moniker. There's an alternate universe. There's an alternate universe where the moniker for Mad Men isn't that John Hamm show. It's that show without John Hamm. Can you imagine that kind of the upside down world we live in if that's how people thought Mad Men was?
You know, I don't think he's that great. That show almost feels like it was written for him to be the character.
Actually, I'm pretty positive the first choice was, in fact, Tom Jane.
I think you're right about that, too, because he just gets offered every fucking role for some reason.
And he passes on all of them. Kind of hilarious, actually.
Yeah. The great Rob
Hubel. I know his name. I knew the whole time. I don't need to look it up.
I know you did.
Yeah. The guy from The League. That there's a chance they would call it, hey, you go check out that new Rob Hubel show.
But you think since he's so not funny at all that maybe he could be a great dramatic actor?
Who?
Rob Hubel. Since he lacks all comedic ability whatsoever, you think maybe he's just saving it
is
for
weird
drama?
To see an actor with zero comedic chops be typecast into a comedy role.
Over and over and over again?
Right. It's almost like Ryan Hansen always being put into comedic things, and he's not funny either.
Who's Ryan Hansen?
Ryan Hansen's the guy from Friday the 13th, from Two Broke Girls, from Party Down, from that show with Kristen Bell.
Oh, I actually kind of like that guy.
I hate that guy. Also from The League, too.
I actually think he's pretty funny.
I actually can't stand that fucking guy.
Show me your tits.
Show me your tits.
We reference that constantly. That guy's kind of funny.
Dude, I don't care.
He's funny in The League, too. His hair is terrible, though.
His hair is an atrocity against man and religion.
Yeah, really.
Okay? It's disgusting. And it's anything. You think it's long? Like, all right, if he cuts it short, it'll be fixed. It's like, no, he cut it short. It's just stupid looking. It's just his fucking stupid face and his dumb fucking voice. And you think it's like, wow, how, I think Kristen Bell is adorable. I think Dax Shepard's lovable. They hang out that asshole.
Oh, they're friends in real life too.
Dude, they're always together.
He's always in shit with Dax Shepard.
They're always together. Those people, and I think he has a wife too. I think he duped someone into marrying him.
That's pretty talented in itself.
Yeah, you think that the acting it would take for what's his dumb name? Ryan Jensen? Ryan Clark?
Hansen, you said.
Ryan Hansen. You think the acting chops of Ryan Hansen? Maybe if he spent less time being so creepy on screen.
I don't think he's creepy.
He's just uncomfortable.
I think he was, of course, awkward, but I think he's funny. I don't know,
creepy. Man. I can't stand him. And my point is, he duped his wife clearly into
loving
him.
You're right. He does like he does.
And I was
gonna
say, like, maybe if he put a little bit more of the time he clearly spends fabricating a personality for a woman to love into his actual craft of acting, maybe he could get better characters on the screen too. But I guess the reason why he can't act on camera because he's convincing the world he's not a lunatic. And that takes all the wind out of him. So I think it actually gets to his secondary job of being on the screen. His second full-time job is like, I'm a little tired. And it doesn't do anything,
I mean, when you consider those being the cards he's dealt, he's pretty good, actually.
He dealt a rough hand. Yeah. Imagine being, 6'3" and blonde and thin. How do you survive that one? It's a real hill he's got to climb upwards.
I mean, he's got the awkwardness and the other stuff you said got going
he's
against him.
He's in good shape.
Bad hair.
He's hanging out with Kristen Bell.
Weird nipples.
Yeah. That's where I was going. That was my next complaint. After saying all the things that I was saying, my next one on the list was actually his nipples. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, what does it say about me that the second he said don't drive the truck, I was going to drive the truck and take the boat out? Thanks, Ryan. That was great. You think I did it right? I thought I could have done it better. No, I think you did it perfectly. We're going to move on to the next scene. Thanks, Ryan. Are you sure you liked it? Oh, I think it's great. I think you're going to be a stand-up performance. People are going to come see the movie because of you. They're going to say, hey, you said that blonde guy? He was great. Like, all right, dude, jeez, fuck. Okay, sorry, man. No, it was terrific. I don't know why you're apologizing, dude. You're amazing. You knocked it out of the park. It was terrific work. I couldn't deliver that line any better myself.
You just became David Lynch for a second.
All right, man. Fine. Fuck. Sorry. Well, I don't know why you're apologizing, Ryan. Really, terrific work every time. Guys, give it a round of applause.
So you're saying...
What does that say about me, though? The second you said, don't take the truck, I knew to take the truck. What does it say about me?
But what you're saying, though, implies that he's actually pretty good. He's been stifled by directors
being
sarcastic
passive-aggressive to him.
That's
I think more directors should take that approach. Stanley Kubrick made Shelley cry all the time, like tearing apart, ripping into her. I think he could have had the same result just by really being passive-aggressive towards her on every take, making her second-guess everything.
Yeah, because to be honest, she's really not that special of an actress.
No, I heard Stephen King talking about that, saying...
so he tortured a girl who wasn't that good to begin with and got a performance that wasn't anything special to begin with.
Stephen King was saying that, because Stephen King hates that movie?
Yeah.
He thinks it's a piece of shit and everything else. And he says how the biggest, fuck you is how the finale of the book is the fucking, whatever the hotel is called, burning down. And he's like, the guy then made it into where it freezes up. He did the complete opposite of how my book ends. He went out of his way to make everything the polar opposite.
It's pretty badass.
And it's like, yes, you're right. I guess the polar opposite of a place burning down, it wouldn't be not burning down, it'd be freezing over, would be the polar opposite.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It is pretty
and then
funny.
he said he turned my strong leading lady into a woman who just screams on camera for the whole movie.
Yeah, it's all she does.
I know. And I was like, you know what, Steven? You scare the shit out of me, but you're right, man. You're right about this one. Because we all know the best Stephen King movie is Christine.
It honestly might be.
It might be the best movie. Or that one with Corey Haim, werewolves. where he's in a wheelchair.
I have no idea what that
I
is.
think it's called Wheels and Werewolves.
Definitely not called Wheels and Werewolves.
No, I think it's called like Silver.
Oh, is it the one with Big Ed in it?
Yeah, and Corey
I
Haim.
think it's called Silver Bullet.
Yeah, I think it's called Silver Bullet too.
Yeah, that one actually looked pretty good.
And but, you know, I like
Probably sucks. It was a TV movie, wasn't it? Probably dog shit.
Dude, fucking the
It was
Amityville
Pet
Horror
Sematary.
was a TV movie.
That's true. That's really good.
Everything's a TV movie, bro. Everything's
This is a TV movie.
This is a TV movie. Everything's a TV movie, really. And honestly, any movie that's ever been played on TV, it's kind of a TV movie.
That's a really good argument.
Also, anything with Joe Montana.
I think you mean Joe Montana.
No,
No, is that a joke or something, though?
not really.
Okay, so what am I thinking?
You're trying to make it. You're trying to reference Entourage, but you're not doing it very well.
Oh, okay. Why is it an Entourage?
He says you got to book. It's an MOW with Joe Montana. He's like, Joe Montana's an actor. Joe Montana, you fucking idiot.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, and then you said Montana or whatever you said. Joe Montana is the guy from The Asshole who gets his ear bit off in Godfather 3.
I don't even remember who. I don't even remember that happening. Who gets their ear bit off?
It's like the opening scene where Andy Garcia's like, yeah!
Oh yeah, dude, he sucks so bad. I was telling you the other day in Ocean's 13, fucking in
He
Ocean's.
sucks in those movies too. It just works. It's because he happened
Yeah.
to be, because Steven Soderbergh made it work. He sucks in those movies too.
Yeah, fucking in the first one when he smiles at Julia Roberts, this is it's the creepiest fucking smile
Dude,
humans ever fucking
Andy Garcia,
produced.
like Ryan Hansen, is just convincing people he's good enough to be in movies, and he's not.
In the third one, when they fucking
You know, Andy
steal the money
Garcia
from. Whoa, hold on a second,
has
there, pal.
a scar on his shoulder from like the middle, like where his neck meets his shoulder to like his actual like shoulder end, where the arm goes down. It's like a big scar.
No, I'm not as big of a fan.
Because
as you
apparently he was born with like a dead twin on him.
are. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking. That's gross.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, in the third movie, when they're fucking.
Oh, disgusting! That was your reaction. You're like, oh fuck, dude! They put him in movies. They should put him on a
should be
fucking
in a
island.
cage.
Could have suspended for him till that fucking monster. Jesus Christ!
Oh god.
Disgusting.
You should see what the fuck's that movie called? Malignant.
Yeah, you want to hear something,
That's exactly
you
what
want to
it
hear
was
something really
about.
scary?
What?
Andrew Garcia. That's fucking terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's scary. Andrew Garcia.
Maybe it's
My name
not
is Andrew
Andrew.
Garcia.
Maybe Andy's short for some Italian name.
He's not Italian.
You sure? He
I'm
seems to
1000%
play an Italian in most things.
Yeah, and Al Pacino's played Cuban quite a few times. I don't remember him being Cuban either. I don't remember Alfredo Pacino
Speaking
being
of
Cuban.
Pacino, when they rob Pacino in the third movie, they cut to Benedict laughing, watching our surveillance camera. He goes,
Yeah, he's not good.
yes.
Yes.
The laugh is actually funny.
Yes.
Yes. Why do you have to say? And he puts a fist up like a fucking idiot.
Oh man, Ocean's 13 is kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, you know what? I can't go back and forth on it. I like it and I don't like it. The problem with the third one,
Not enough Ellen Barkin being sexy.
no, there's actually a good amount of that. There
Not
should be
enough, I said.
more.
I said not
Sure.
enough.
It's missing Vincent Cassel. There should be at least another 10, 15 minutes worth of him.
Oh, speaking English would have been fun. Think about that. Maybe you wouldn't have thought Vincent Cassel didn't talk enough if he spoke fucking English in the movie instead of saying and spitting on the ground. You'd be like, oh no, this is cooler. And also, he gets bested by Matt Damon in the nose.
Yeah, his contribution to the third one's stupid.
Vinny
He should've been-
Cassel gets bested by Matt Damon with a nose.
And it's really dumb, the third one's premise, because the second one picks up immediately after well, not immediately, but the storyline picks up immediately after.
Was Eddie Izzard in the third one?
Yeah, for like 2
Nice.
seconds.
That's a problem. Not Eddie Izzard.
That's another problem with it. The other two movies, though, take at least 30-ish minutes before the actual movie starts. Like, it's all just fun, getting
You
into
can
the
debate the
character
first one
shit.
takes like an hour before the movie starts.
Yeah.
First one really takes a sweet time.
First one takes forever for the movie to start. It's just a fun fucking ride.
So what if we
Second one-
what if we have all the guys sitting around and Elliot Gould just kind of walks around and talks to all of them before the scene actually starts?
Second one's quicker, but the whole second one gets there because Benedict's coming to get everybody.
No,
That's
second
at
one's
least
not
15
quicker.
fucking minutes. No,
second one
it's-
you think is quicker, but you forget the fact that it has like 45 minutes of Rusty hanging out with that
yeah,
woman.
You're right. So the second one takes us on the third one. I looked at the time like this is quick. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes and 38 seconds when you get the inciting incident.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous. Also, not enough Bernie Mac in the third one.
Yeah, there's not enough Bernie Mac period
any of them.
Any of them. You know,
There's just
technically
enough.
speaking, we should be wearing gloves to sleep, but I can't because I have more of a social life.
He's fantastic.
He really is.
Bernie Mac. Yeah, there should be more Bernie Mac. Maybe a little less Linus. Maybe a little less Matt Damon.
Less Matt. I don't know. I kind of like Matt Damon's story. He's the only character that actually really grows with the movies. First one, he thinks he's a tough guy.
I know. First
Second
one
he-
is only this big.
Yeah,
Second one's only this big. The third one's this big.
yeah, it's great.
It's pretty crazy.
Also, I looked it up. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Julia Roberts aren't because the parts were too small.
They're not in it.
They're not at all. They barely met. They
Neither one of them's in the third one?
No. They open it up where fucking Rusty is heisting someone, and he gets a call, and he goes,
That's the
gotta
verb?
go. What?
Is that the verb?
Heisting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually the
That's
verb.
the action? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And then he leaves, and then he gets on a plane with George Clooney, and he looks at George Clooney and goes, it's not our fight. It seemed like, what's his name in the movie? What's L equals name? Someone with an R.
Yeah.
Rupert?
Ruben.
It's Ruben. Fucking Ruben knew
Robert,
who
he's a
Tess was
Jewish
in the
guy.
first movie. When he goes, Tess is here? Remember that in the first movie
Yeah.
when it's all about... So clearly Tess was involved with him somewhere or another. She doesn't give a shit that he's dying,
I
basically.
think they should have had it where the third movie was, instead of Ocean's 13, it was called Ocean's 5. Okay?
That would have made sense.
Well, I mean, the fourth one's called Ocean's 8.
That's true.
And technically, the first one's called Ocean's 11, the second one's called Ocean's 11, the third one's called Ocean's 12, the fourth one's called Ocean's 13, and the fifth one's called Ocean's 8.
This is a fucked up
So maybe they should have
series.
called it what I said they should have called it.
Maybe.
No, it should have been Ocean's 5, and it should have been Bernie Mac, Scott Conn, Elliot Gould, and then you could have, George Clooney and Brad Pitt for the box office success.
Yeah.
Even though, do you think here's something interesting to me. How is it? Ready? Hear this. Riddle me this, right?
Yeah.
Two actors who come to fame in the same game, okay?
Mm.
Who are both in Ocean's 12,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't, they still can't both sell. One actor,
Sell what?
tickets.
Oh, okay.
One actor is in a rom-com with Julia Roberts,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mhm.
And one actor is Brad Pitt. Who's the failure?
I think you're referring to
George Clooney. Yeah, what happened to his career, dude? I thought he was like a Tom Cruise. I was just in.
Dude, life is a simulation. Dude.
When did
I was
Clooney's
on
career
Reddit
just
this
not
morning.
be a thing?
I was on Reddit this morning, and it was about some fucking comedy movie. I forget the fuck it was, but the guy's comment was, why do they make movies like this anymore? And someone went into things like the only reason that last movie with Julia Roberts and George Clooney made any fucking money, the one you just said, is because they had their names on it.
Yeah.
So like this morning, you just referenced it just now.
Man, life's a simulation.
It's fucking crazy.
It's like when we got crunchy crispy chicken the other day,
Yeah, that was
and
fucking
then we throw in the
disturbing.
Pelicans game, and their fucking banner ad at the stadium. I'm sorry, at the stadium. Look at me. I'll be more polite. At the Smoothie King Center. Okay, you start doing who's not a big basketball fan. When you're thinking of like, oh, where are basketball teams? They got some like cool name, like, the Garden.
That's the coolest name by far.
The Garden. That's where the Knicks play. You know where the Pelicans play, guys? Also, weird choice for a team mascot, like you pointed out the other day. A pelican, a water bird.
But bitchin' logo.
It is a cool
their
look. No, the
court's
point
awesome.
is, we have the Knicks who play in the Garden. Even the Eagles play in the Link. That's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like
You know?
the Financial Center.
They play in the Link. That's nice. But no, the
No,
Pelicans, the
fuck
Knicks,
them. Okay, I hate Philly.
the
more
Knicks
than
play in the Garden, and the Pelicans play in the Smoothie King Center.
anything. That's pretty cool, dude. They got a king.
The
Some
Smoothie King
royalty
Center.
there. It's
What
pretty
the fuck
and they
is
get
that?
Smoothies.
Let me just go to your phone like, hey, guys, do you get to go? I mean, that means people have gone into a taxi and said, hey, take me to Smoothie King Center. That's the dumbest name for a place ever.
Dude, I don't think anybody cares like you do.
Bothers me.
You know what bothers me? You know what's worse than that story? Anytime I go to Red Robin, I have to say, can I get the Nana Moo Moo milkshake? That's way worse than saying Smoothie King
Yeah,
Center,
man, there's
okay?
some monsters in the world who come up with this shit. It's vicious.
Yeah.
It really is.
You know who's a real monster? They're fleeing right now with a flesh-eating virus.
True. Full circle, man. Full
Yeah.
circle. Yeah. Well, now it's too long of a pause for me to actually end on that kind of a pause. So I just need to talk for another 10 seconds so everyone forgets how weird it is.
We're going to talk about it. You want to just make this a long episode?
What you're dealing is God dead.